Aloha, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful episode of our Church College of Hawaii, BYU Hawaii Aloha Friday alumni podcast. We'd like to welcome all of you that are tuning in from not only Hawaii, but wherever you might be in the Pacific or Asia or up in the mainland. So hopefully you guys are in the mainland are staying a little warm. As you can see, this beautiful place here in Laie. The sun is out, the wind is blowing, and we're grateful for the opportunity to have two special guests here with us. Before we turn the time over to our guests, we're going to go ahead and just make a couple of announcements just to let you know what's happening and it's coming up next week. We'd like to thank those that have participated in our podcast, alumni podcast so far. So grateful to those that have come and joined in with us. We'd like to also encourage all of you alumni out there to make sure that you go in and create your profile in Ohana Network. So create your profile or update it. That way you can keep in touch with what's going on here back home in Laie at BYU campus. We'll have the newsletter that we send out quarterly now. So you'll be able to see what's going on campus, our community, some of our alumni as well. The other thing that's good about Ohana Network, some of the alumni have posted positions that they have in their companies or places that they work. So they send it to us and we're able to post it on our Ohana Network for other alumni and friends of alumni as well as students to look at for employment opportunities. So there's a lot of good things about being on Ohana Network in order to help you stay connected to what's happening here on campus. Okay. Also, just to let you know, this podcast is recorded. We're not only on Facebook, but we're also on YouTube, Spotify. We just got onto Spotify about a couple of weeks ago. And then we're also on Instagram. So these opportunities being recorded, you can always go in and be able to see our guests and listen to their stories and some of the things that they'll be sharing today. So without any further ado, I would like to welcome our guests from right here in our community of Laie. We have some wonderful people here that have contributed since they've been here in Laie, and the work that they've done. We're gonna learn a lot about the time that they came to Laie and some of the things that they have done as students as well as community folks here working at Polynesian Cultural Center as well as BYU Hawaii as well as Church College of Hawaii. So at this time, I would like to welcome Mahana Pulotu and her husband Tuione Pulotu. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Great. So I just want to give you guys maybe a minute or two. Maybe there's some people out there that haven't seen you guys in a long time. Yeah. So maybe just to introduce yourself, maybe they heard of you, but they really haven't met you. So I want to give you guys about a minute or two to introduce yourselves, and then we'll go from there. So can we start with you, Mahana? Is that okay?
Sure. Well, my name is Mahana. I originally come from Tahiti, but when I came to Church College of Hawaii, I came from California. There were 75 students of us on board the ship that came to Hawaii, but only 25 came to CCH. The rest went to town. And one of the girls was from New Zealand. So we became friends on the boat and coming over here. But I remember coming here was much smaller than what we have now. We have coconut trees, all these tall coconut trees you see. They were just very young plants at the time. And it was just so beautiful. But I felt a little lonely because I didn't know anybody at that time. But after I met the dorm mom, they were so good. They were so sweet. They were old ladies, at the time. So they were really like a mom to us. So we just felt right at home. My my roommates, we had 8 girls in a unit, and one come from Korea, one come from Wahiwa side with the pineapple. So we ate a lot of pineapple because he brought it to us. And then we have a couple girls from Kona, and they would bring those big avocados. So we were very spoiled in our unit, and we shared everything in there. When we cook, it's hard to cook small, so we cook for everybody.
Yeah.
So we became very good friends. Even today, we still keep in touch with some of them. But it was a wonderful time. It was small. There were only about 500 students at them, a little over that. it's just a very big family together.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
About what year was that, Mahana?
That
When you
was a 1961-62 school year.
1961, 62.
I
Okay.
think it was.
All right. A lot of things were happening during
Yeah,
that
a
time.
lot of things were happening. Labor missionaries were working all over the
Yeah.
place, but I let him talk about that
All
one.
right. Great. Thank you.
Okay, um, my name is Tuione Pulotu. Um, Came from Tonga in 1960. March, we arrived here in March 1960 as a group of building missionaries of the church. We were called to come here, especially to build the Polynesian Cultural Center.
Mm.
So, with that opportunity, I took advantage of every um, moment of it. I learned to carve while I was working for the center, and that carving thing became my trade and been recognized for what I have
Mhm.
done with wood, sculpture with wood. And I ended up, best thing about it, I enjoy doing carving with the wood. So when we came, I was only 22. I was the youngest of the group that came.
Okay.
Now I'm 150 years old. Well,
Wow.
Well
I'm,
preserved.
Yeah.
I'm 83. I just turned 83. So my doctor told me I can live another 10 years easy.
Okay.
So I'll be around and make trouble.
Okay.
Anyway, really enjoy life. Uh, Polynesian Kasosana and BYU is the root of our growth
Right.
and development, our life. So uh, we owe that to those two places.
Yeah, very much.
So did you come around the same time Mahana was here, like
I
1961
You
or
came a
was
little bit.
here before.
Yeah,
before?
you came
Yeah,
before me.
Okay.
she came after.
Okay. Okay. All right. I know I'm gonna ask you the story how you guys met, but we'll wait a little later
Yeah.
so we
Okay.
can talk more about that. That's wonderful. Well, thank you for that introduction. Um, like I said, during that time, the center was building and it was
Not
open.
even, not yet.
Yeah, they were starting
Yeah,
to. The whole plan was in place.
When we came,
yeah. It
we
was,
got here. They were not ready for the
Okay.
center to be built, and that was uh, a blessing for the church
Hmm.
because we did a lot of other things before the center were built. We
Right.
built so we built the domes, second, no, third and fourth, fifth and sixth. The two building in the back. We built that, and we built the additional to the temple of two wings, basement and upstairs, and we did a lot of, and then we also built the information center.
Right.
Those all those were due. The old one, I had the privilege with the crane to smash it down
Yeah.
with a hammer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have a lot of memories of
Yeah.
all those things at like so it's amazing what we have learned and
Yes.
what you learn
help
from
us in
all of
our
that.
Yeah.
lives. Not only that, but we have a family and share all those experience with our children and those kids. I hope they be proud of us
Yeah.
when we die.
Of
No,
course they are. I mean,
really,
you
that's
guys have
so
left
true. These
left
are
behind us a lot of things. Yeah.
all the experiences you have helped us grow,
Right.
not only with our testimony, but with the knowledge of so many different people from different cultures.
Right.
It didn't matter where you came from; we were all one,
Right.
and that's the best part.
And that's where the gospel came in. It
Yeah,
kind of tied us all together. Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you for doing that. So we're going to go to our slide here, slideshow. And as we ask folks to come on to our podcast, we always ask them to share with us like a theme or something that you wanted to talk about. Here you chose a labor of love and learning is your theme today.
Yes.
Mahana, can you tell me why you folks chose that particular theme?
You know, it's funny. Wherever you go, you end up doing something without knowing.
Mm-hmm.
But by doing it, it shows who you are. And even in the dorm, with all of us with different cultures, there were only one Tahitian or two Tahitians in the dormitory at the time. And we would share what we have
Right.
with each other, and already that something. And one time I was asked to represent a Misa Ho'opono, and everybody came to help me. The Hawaiians, someone from the other dorm coming to me, you should do this, you do that. Although I didn't make it, but the experience taught me that it doesn't matter what you go into. There were always people there to help you, to assist you.
Right.
And the more you do it, the pleasure. Not them are happy all the time.
Yeah,
You are because you are doing something good, and it brings happiness. It brings happiness to the others as well.
that's great.
Then learning, of course, it's all from the experiences.
Right. Well, it's a great title. It's a great theme to our podcast today, a labor of love and learning. We're going to learn a lot about that love and learning that you folks have experienced and continue to pass on to not only your children and your grandchildren, but to our community that you've done through the years. So we're grateful for that. Okay, we're going to go on to the next slide here. If I can manage to do that. Emin, can you move us on to the next slide? Thank you. So this is a picture of Tuione. I think this is a slab of wood. I don't know. We're going to talk about the picture on the left side there. I think is that Bill Wallace with you? Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Were you guys playing checkers, or you guys were planning to build something there?
I think we just got the wood from Fiji
Okay.
that we ordered for the Yosepa.
Oh, Yosepa.
Yeah.
Wow.
And probably one of the first cut that I made out of the wood.
Wow.
We took the pictures with it.
Wow. So thank you for that introduction. The Yosepa is the canoe that is housed at the Polynesian Culture
Yes.
Center, and you built that.
Yes. It was a privilege to do that. With my experience making canoes and carving at, I did quite a few models of Hawaiian canoes, and I even built some functional canoes that were sailing to some company. And when they asked me to do Yosepa, I told myself, easy, I can do it. Uh, for example, when we complete the Yosepa, the fire department came over to inspect it so they can approve it. It's safe to be sailed. So the guy came to me. He says, "Can I see the blueprint of the canoe?" And I say, "What blueprint?" He says, "Don't you have a blueprint?" I say, "No." "How did you build it?" For my head, I knew exactly what I
What we
wanted
needed.
to do with the Yosepa. So that's why it was so easy and takes short time, because I didn't hesitate to do it. I just put the chainsaw to it, then on the chainsaw and throw it on there, and it chainsaw to all the cutting.
I think that I love that story. You know, they ask you for the blueprint and tell them the
Oh.
blueprint is right here. It's not on
It's in
paper,
here.
so it's
Yeah.
amazing to me.
Yes.
So what a wonderful gift
Yeah.
and talent that you have to be able to carve and to see things the way you
Yes.
want it
Yep.
to end up. So for those of you that have come to the Polynesian Culture Center or participated in the programs that involve the Yosepa, this is the guy who built it right here, and be able to share the great story behind that great work that he has left for us. Okay, let's see our next slide here. Let's see what we got. Uh, so you mentioned a little bit earlier in regards to the building of some the wings of the temple that you had participated in, right, Tuan?
Yeah.
So this picture here shows some of that work that you have done. Uh, with the side of the temple there.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go
Uh,
ahead.
when he was working, I have watched him use a boomer. You know, there's a ball at the end where he can go and hit the building.
Oh,
The day I got engaged, my family from the mainland came to visit. I told him, "Don't forget, go home and clean up, then come and meet my family." Anyway, we met over here right in front of the foyer. My family from the mainland were here, you know, all
yeah.
Howleys, and he was a stake president and all. And we waited for him, and we I saw this old jalopy truck drive up, and I said, "Oh no, I hope he changed." He drove up with this old truck over here, stopped, and came out all full of dust, you know, with all
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the cement. He came straight, and I wanted to hide, but I did. But Father Stone came when I introduced him. He just hugged him. It didn't matter. He was a working man. You know, he worked all his life, so he knows how important working is, and he embraced him, dust and all. Yeah, that's how much
Yeah.
he showed his love, and I guess he accepted him. That was the approval that yes, you found a good man.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, how long was the project, Tuione, when you guys were working there at the temple?
and all the other things. Oh, you just talking about the temple.
Just the temple when you folks were.
We finished within that first year we were here. We were doing the dome first, and then the temple, and then we also built the housing for the faculties at Moana Street
Okay.
at the same time. There was one of our projects. Uh, uh, those mentioned about the chapels.
Hmm.
They did get some local labor missionaries.
Okay.
They came and stayed with us and worked with us as a training type of program, so
Right.
they can feel our spirit, devote all our time. There was nothing else important but to get the work done. In my case, uh, so so we have those local guys came in and worked with us. So they started the chapel building,
Mhm.
and we helped them with those guys that stay with us building. Then we built the Hawaii
Okay.
Steak Center. That was one of our building, and then we built that
Haula Chapel.
Haula chapels, and there was some other chapel beside that.
Oh, wow. So the Haula Chapel there by the highway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
by the
by the
highway. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that was built back then, huh? Wow, that's wonderful. So you were always breaking something, building something, carving something.
Yeah.
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 That's wonderful. Okay, on our
We,
next
we
slide, go ahead.
uh, about the temple, when we did the visiting center,
Mhm.
in the middle there is a water
Yeah.
thing over there. I'm just telling this story. See how good my eye is. My supervisor asked me to bring the bulldozer down and grade the place for
Yeah.
the waterfall.
But it is
So
now.
they shoot the grade all around, and then I come with the dozer. Went inside there and grade the thing. When I finished with it, he came and checked it with the thing. He came to me. I was wondering why he shook his head. I thought I was doing something wrong. He says, "I can't believe it. Your eyes is level." He says, "We don't have to backfill or level the thing
Oh,
because it's already
you already did it.
ready for the cement."
Yeah.
So I have a really good eye. I can see straight line and all that. So
I
there's
was
something I'm blessed with.
I
That's
was
good.
telling that to somebody else. When he
Yeah.
does carving, you know, he can look at a piece of wood. For us, probably we don't see nothing, but for him, he will see exactly what it looks like. And once he can start cutting, all the grains, it falls exactly where it's supposed to be, where the eyes are. Where he doesn't the inside of the wood, but he has a way of looking where he can see beyond too.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. That's an amazing gift.
Yeah.
And I wish I could carve or paint or something like that, but you guys have a gift that is so It's undescribable for the rest of us that can't do that kind of stuff. So, thank you for sharing that story. Appreciate it. On the next slide, I believe we have dorms you were talking about earlier in the back here that you folks built, right? So, in the picture there shows some of the early constructions of the dorms
dormitory.
here
Yeah.
at Church College of Hawaii
Yeah.
during those days.
When we built the dome, it's the first time I seen this the style of building. We didn't use block to build up the wall
Mhm.
with. We put cement. But what we did, they formed the wall at the bottom. We put the rebar and pour cement. And then on top of that one, we put another foam
Mhm.
and pour cement. So when the thing was set, ready to, what they do, we put a piece of metal at the bottom of the two of the panel.
Uh-huh.
And same place in the foundation, we have a piece of metal. So when we put the wall up, we sit it down in the middle, and I was one of the welders did welding. We weld the two together, the cement, the metal at the bottom, and then we in between the thing we leave it for wall column,
Mhm.
and we put rebar over there, and then connect well the two things. That's why I think that's why. Uh, I was telling you the story of how the president of BYU say that they were so happy that the those people who came to inspect the dorms,
Mhm.
they want to put another floor on top, but
Right.
they want to make sure that it's the bottom part will hold
Right.
that another floor. So they bring those guys and they came and inspected. They say, "Oh, it's strong enough to put another floor." So, but the plan was to demolish the whole domes,
Yeah.
those domes, and then build new one. So when the president was talking about how they save money, then I said, "You better thank me because I was the one who mixed those strong cement. I was thought of cement, how much cement for wall, how much kind of cement you put on the overhang, the
Right.
different strengths that you put on it. So I did that. So I was the one who actually saved the money for the church.
Good job. Yeah,
Now
that's
we
an
have more dormitories.
yeah. Well, that's an amazing story. I remember when I came back home about 7 years ago and working at the school, I learned about that when they were looking to build that third floor
Yeah.
to the old dorms, and they found out it was
Strong.
strong enough for that floor. And you guys had you guys looked ahead, way ahead. Already knew that we needed to do
Future,
this,
yeah.
so you didn't need to demolish it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a wonderful story. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, let's go back to our slides here. Let's see, what's our next slide? We have the dorms. This is an old picture of the campus, I believe. Um,
Very,
I can hardly see it. Yeah, it's the old camp picture of BYU Hawaii
very
in
no
those early.
trees
There's
yet.
no trees yet.
Uh-huh.
The inner circle there in the middle.
And it's just a little building. That's how it was when I first came.
Right. So, as we look out, the three of us sit here in front of the, the mural. I mean, this whole place
Yeah, it's
was empty.
completely different. Yeah.
And look at it today. We have all these buildings. We have these solar panels,
I
the flags, the
know.
library, and all these dormitories, the stake center for the stakes here on campus.
But the parking lot used to be the rugby field.
Yes.
That's where we play rugby.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember that. Where the administration,
Yeah, what the administrative
Yeah,
building
yeah.
is.
I mean, they had those metal bleachers out there. You
Yeah.
sit
Yeah.
and watch
Mhm.
the
Yes.
rugby games. Yeah, wow. So a lot has changed since you've been here.
And
Yeah,
most of this area, they were all empty. And every time it rains, very heavy, it's full of water.
yeah.
It becomes a
over
playground.
there,
Yeah.
It becomes
always-
a playground for all the students. They play football, whatever. Boys and girls go into it. It's our playground.
yes.
It has been wonderful. It kept us busy.
That's a lot of great stories and memories. Okay, Let's go. Our next slide here shows the Polynesian Culture Center. This is just an early picture of when the center first started. As you can see, the old entrance there, it's closer
That
to
way
where,
the hotel is.
yeah, the Marriott Hotel
Yes.
is now. There used to be a Nani Loa Lodge in
Yeah,
the old
like
days,
it was
and
like-
old McDonald there before.
Yes.
But I remember, Tuione, you told me the story of where the Polynesian Cultural Center was originally decided to be built,
Oh,
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Can you share with us?
Okay. When we started to build the center, where they said we ready for the center, they told us to build it where the married student housing is now.
Where TVA is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where
That's
TVA
that's
is.
where they wanted to build it
Yeah,
originally.
we did. We went in there and dig the lagoon,
Dig the lagoon.
put it in the lagoon, and then backfill and everything. We just finished, get the place ready to be built.
Mhm.
We got a word from Salt Lake not to build it there. They say it's too close to the temple.
Temple.
So I think whoever decided had the inspiration to decide that, because there's no better location than where it is.
Yeah.
People from the highways see it.
I see.
And over there were taro patches. The Hawaiian were planting taros over there. There were a few homes.
still
There were
there.
about 4 or 5 homes. So they had to move out, and we moved all those homes out. But what I was going to say, I was the first one to go in there and start the work. I went there with a bulldozer and cleaned the place and put all the
He was a
mud
bulldozer man.
from the taro patches up, so we dried up, so we get to the backfield, and some of them, the people had to harvest the taro, and there were a lot of left behind.
Mhm.
So when I push them out, I see those taro. I go down and collect it and take it to our kitchen, and I'll cook. I told the cook, howdy guy, cook those taro for us to eat. So he cooked it for us.
Oh, that's-
So I was out there for almost 2 months.
yeah.
Get the place ready, and then we backfill and got it ready for the building.
Well, that's a wonderful story. I never knew that until we talked last week about the changes from that location where TVA
Yeah.
is to the present
Can you
location.
imagine all the tourists
Yeah.
going in?
And so close to the temple.
Yeah.
So that was a perfect change. Okay, so our next slide here. Let's see, where are we at?
Oh.
This is about the two of you. I see. I believe the top left picture is your engagement picture. Is that right,
Uh-huh,
Mahana? And
yeah.
then your wedding picture there. And
Maybe in case.
well, these
Yes,
are
we did.
wonderful
Uh,
pictures, Mahana. Can you share with us the stories behind these photos?
Yeah. Well, that picture was taken. We have only a Chinese photographer here in
Okay.
Laie, and he lives somewhere behind there, by behind Kakela.
Okay.
Anyway, we had to go back there, and as we told him what happened to us, he said, "Okay, where's your ring?" He doesn't even show my ring there. He said, "Put your ring in the front, so when I take the picture, it will show." I said, "No, you don't need," but that's what they did. Anyway, our children love this picture of us. They say it's so special for them.
Let me tell you, in
Or how you made the,
connection
how you
with
got the
that,
ring.
Yes.
I took my wife out for
Oh, that one.
a dinner in Waikiki. We went up to the restaurant at Alamoana.
Yeah.
The
The
restaurant
revolving.
that-
Yeah, yeah.
I took her over there. We went, and I had the ring with me. I bought a ring, and I gave it to her,
Uh-huh.
and she accepted.
Actually, he gave me tapa, this huge piece of tapa in the car. He said, "Can you want to open and see what it looks like?" I said, "Okay." So I opened and everything. Open some more. There's no space in the car. It's a small
Yeah.
car. I keep opening, because open some more. So I have to kind of open it and let it go. And by then I figured out he must have something in there. And the box fell out. And there was, and of course, I couldn't say no.
Yeah.
We
Oh, the interesting that night.
yeah.
We got the ring. We we were gonna go to the movie, and they announced there was a tidal wave
we,
to hit
we were going to
PCC.
Waikiki Theater
Uh-huh.
It
to
was
the
then
movie. So when we drive inside
to
to the
park.
theater, to the parking, the siren went off.
Uh-huh.
It was an alarm for tidal wave. They announced it's tidal wave. Everybody get up to high places. So we
Turn
turned
around,
around, came out, and head back to Laie. We came, there was
and we
hardly
drove so
anybody
fast.
on a highway because the policemen stopped everybody from. So we came all the way and went over to the temple. The center was on, but they shut down. It was during that time, early evening. They sent all the tourists over to the
To
domes.
to the rest
Yeah.
to the cafeteria.
Yeah.
For so that was
That
the
was
end
quite
of
exciting. Yeah, that was quite
Yeah.
exciting.
yeah, very exciting.
So that's an unforgettable engagement
That's for
evening.
sure. That's for sure.
The sirens going off, everything. Yeah, that's awesome.
And the rush from town to be without the rest of our families in Laie. We wanted to be together with them.
Right.
But
Wow.
nothing happened, of course.
That's wonderful. One of the things I want to talk about is you, Mahana. We talked about the show, right? Uh, for those of you who've seen Johnny Lingo, those things. We talk about the name Mahana. So I know you shared a little bit of story with me last week, and it was really
You want my story? Or
Yeah.
you-
Whose version are we
I'm not
taking
gonna say
today?
anything.
anyway, I was asked to build the setting for the movie.
For the movie,
The
the Johnny
village.
Lingo
The
story.
village.
Yeah, the village.
So we find a location at Kahalu'u
Uh-huh.
to build it, and I went in there with my guys and start building it. So by Saturday, there was it was on Saturday, the director and the crew to take the movie arrived. So they came over to the place where we work, the village, and he asked me, "Oh, can you get this village ready by Monday so we can start shooting?" And I said, "No, it's not ready yet. We still have need time another day or so." So he looked at me and he says, "Can you work on Sunday?" And I say, "No." I was just straight. In Tonga, where I come from, we don't work on Sunday. The church discourages us from work on Sunday, so there's too enough for me not
Yeah.
to work on Sunday. He looked at me and he said, "Can I be responsible for you to work on Sunday?" And I said, "Is that something that's possible to do
Yeah.
that?" He said, "Yeah." So I said, "Okay, I'll work on Sunday." So we finished up the village on Sunday. But on that Saturday, Mahana was there with us. And I saw her and I called her. While I was talking with the director.
Mhm.
I said, "Mahana, come." And he heard the name. He said, "Her name is Mahana?" And I said, "Yeah. Can you ask her to come?" So Mahana came over and he said, "Can we use your name for the leading girl of the movie because we name all the character except
Uh-huh.
the leading girl?"
Okay.
Then Mahana told them yes. So that's how the name was used in this Johnny Lingo.
In Johnny Lingo, it was Mahana's name.
Yeah.
My name.
Wow.
The Mahana,
Sheesh.
Mahana the
What a
beautiful, no? Mahana
The
the ugly.
ugly.
No, not
From that-
Mahana
from
the
that
ugly. Okay.
That's what everybody remember the most.
Okay, no, that's a great story. So for those of you that have seen Johnny Lingo through the years, this is the person that his name
Only
was
the
used for the
name.
character for Mahana. So wow, that's wonderful. You guys are famous, the two of you. Yeah. So this is a good
By the
day.
way, yeah, tell them the meaning of your name.
Yes. Share us the meaning of your
Uh,
name.
Well, there are two meanings. The sun is called Mahana,
Mhm.
and then Mahana also is warm.
Warm.
It
Perfect
is.
day.
We're in the
Perfect
Mahana
day.
Sun.
Yeah, Mahana-san. There we go. We have the perfect day for you, Mahana. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that story. Well, this is, I really love these older pictures that shows you and the both of you during your engagement and through the years. and the work that you've done, your temple picture there, and so forth. Okay, so let's see. What other pictures that we have? Okay, so we have some pictures here. I think it's you, Mahana, and
Yeah.
the village, Tahitian village, the Hawaiian village, and you did so many things. I remember
Yeah.
when I first started at the center back in the late 70s.
Mhm.
I saw you there working at the village and at the shows, those kind of things. So you two were around for a while
We were
there.
busy. We
Yeah.
were busy. We were working that day on campus, and somebody came and called us. We need you right away now to come to PCC to take pictures. For what? To PCC, to
Yeah.
advertise PCC. So that's a picture they use of me to
Oh,
advertise PCC way at the beginning, and
Yeah,
then
those early part of the center,
they
you
use
know how there was not too many people
yeah,
who
yeah.
come,
yeah.
and the what they saying is like it's too far for the tourists to come
Yes,
all
They
the way
will
yes.
from
not stay.
Waikiki. Why come all the way from Waikiki to Laie to watch a show? And those kids, those poor kids out there, they go out there by the highway when the
Yeah.
Yeah,
bus
we will
drive
go
by.
there
They,
and dance and
Wave,
wave
yeah,
to
yeah.
them. Yeah,
those
and
days
tell
trying
them.
Yes.
to lure the people over
Yes.
to the center. Uh, and also, Mahana and his brother, Tehina,
That's the next picture.
Oh, okay.
had a
That's my
picture,
brother.
and that was the first picture that they used for advertise the show. They took it to what
The
the name of
hotels, all the hotel stuff.
Oh, I
one
see.
of the hotel in Waikiki, and display it in front
Right.
of the hotel to ask people to come to
Yeah,
the
to
center.
promote
Yeah,
PCC.
Yeah, to
promoting
Yeah.
promote
PCC.
PCC.
Wow, that's wonderful.
And that little one in the middle is me in a shell,
Okay.
but that was taken in Tahiti before I came.
Oh,
I was just
wow.
what 16 or maybe 15 there.
Oh, that's beautiful. Those are beautiful pictures.
Thank you.
Wow. All right, thank you. I mean, we can move on to the next photo. So this is more photos of Tuione doing some carving, working and doing some of your work there. There's also a picture down on the bottom there. I think Tuione. I think it's a. I don't know if it's a marching band over at Tonga. Can we make that a little bigger so we can see it better?
You see this one?
Holding
Oh
the
yeah,
flag.
he's carrying the
The
flag.
flag, yeah.
It's a was it the queen one? The queen salute? You're marching with the flag. You were carrying the flag.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I guess so.
Forget
But
about
this picture here where I come,
Yes.
I was doing those tickets for the first front end for the entrance of the center when we
Okay.
built
Oh,
it.
I see.
It was funny though when we built the front entrance, uh, we didn't really have a picture, by
what it looks like.
the architect drove for the house. So I was more like the designer of the stuff front. So we got us some wood, some big Ohia log, and I carved a couple big tikis and make the bamboo thing across and put
Yes.
the Polynesian Casusel in there. It was it was really nice.
Very attractive. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was
It was
very with the
really
two
nice.
tickets on the
When
side,
that's the one that they go between
two
the
offices
yeah,
inside.
and
Okay.
go all the way to the highway
Right.
over there. There was the first entrance to the center, but they came through Samoa.
Yeah,
Samoa
they
was on
begin
the side and the
Right.
Maori on the other side. What happened? The Hawaiian didn't feel good about it. They say the entrance to the center should be
in
in
Hawaii.
Hawaii,
Okay.
the host island.
Right.
So they didn't think about that. I guess the Samoan had more influence on the architect kind of guy. Well, anyway,
Please
um,
don't add it. The
so um, so
tickies.
yeah, we moved the front entrance when we relocate the front entrance to where the theater is.
Right.
We remember there was
Yes.
so I carved two new big dickies for that, and I do the same thing there, my sign with the police Casa Sena, and then when they move it again to inside where the sakame and
Yeah, yeah.
I also they also want to use the same design
Oh,
that I
okay.
made for
Oh,
the
I
thing.
see.
So
Yeah,
so
That's carried over. Yeah.
I made the tiki there,
yeah.
one tiki, and I have my friend David Escalante did the other one
Okay.
to Hawaii tiki for the
Right,
front. Yeah.
right. Wow, that's amazing how you can carve and see those images before you even start your work.
Yeah.
It's an amazing thing.
One thing though with me and my work, I consider myself a traditional wood carver. So when I deal with traditional things, I make sure that I know the background of
Mm,
that particular thing that I make. I know. So, for example, I did some canoe models, and PCC asked me to bring it over, display it in front of the center. I think on the 40th anniversary, um, I had my canoes display in front there, and when we
By the windows.
when they put up the display, I told the guys, I don't worry about all this other canoe. I worry about the Samoan one, the Faltasi.
mhm.
Because if the Samoan see it and they don't like it, they're gonna stone me. So it just happened. One of the old Samoan guy walk in,
The one who made the
and
canoe.
and I asked him to come, and he came and I say, how do you like the Faltasi? He look at it and say, wow, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
So I feel then that I'm safe from being
No
stoned by
stone.
the
Yeah.
Samoan. But I mean, it's that kind of feeling. I want to make sure when I do Hawaiian, it's Hawaiian.
Right, right.
If I do Fijian, it's a Fijian. When the Fijian look at it, they're happy with it. So I I did a lot of them, all those kind of stuff, a lot of carving. So I, you ask me anything, you throw me a picture and I'll carve it for you.
Wow, that's talent. That's really a good gift to have.
The picture that you see there with the three of them,
Yes.
that's the opening night. He displayed the throne for the king right in the
Okay.
foyer
Oh,
with the
So can
oh,
we
the chair.
make
I
that
didn't
bigger,
see that.
please?
yeah, the chair is over
Yeah,
there. That's the picture.
yeah.
Wow.
We cannot see the chair behind, but that's part of it. The
Right.
background.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
see it way up on the
Yeah.
top there.
That king,
That's a king
that king
chair.
chair. Um, I was asked first by the queen of Tonga, to carve a couple of tigers for the front entrance
Right,
of
right.
the place that they built by the beach. So when I finished it, I did it here in Sescon, Hawaii. Finish it and I ship it to Tonga and put it up at the place. When we finished with it, she said to me, "Come to the palace and look around. Maybe there's something else that need to be done."
Yeah.
So I went over there and I went to the royal chapel where they crowned the last two kings, and noticed that the throne have termite stuff at the bottom. That means the termite is already into the chair.
Yeah.
So I went back and I said to her, uh, I noticed the throne have termite eating, and I'm afraid that if you guys gonna use it, it's gonna fall apart
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
somebody gonna get into an accident. So she said to me, "Okay, Oka one to replace it because his son will become the next king to vote the sixth,
Yeah.
the fifth." Uh, so I told her, "Okay, I'm gonna go to Hawaii and do it there because it's better work."
Oh, I see.
So I came and I started working on it. I carved first one. I took some pictures of the old throne. I thought, I don't know why I was thinking that way, that I have to do exactly the same chair to replace it. But when I got through with it, I'm just about finished. I look at it. It was not a very big chair. This is almost a regular chair. I look at it and I said, "You're not a king chair." I push it on the side and I said, "I'm going to do another one." So I went and get me another big piece of wood and I carved that chair over there and take it to Tonga and present it to the king. Um, the,
Oh, that was nice. That's a nice picture. I wish we could see it a little
Yeah,
clearer, but
yeah,
that's a big chair
it is
that's in there.
and has a crown in the
Right.
back on top. It's
Right.
removable.
Okay, we'll have to redo this and be able to share it in a picture on its own. Thank you
That
so
was
much
good song.
for sharing that. All right, let's see.
Oh.
This is a wonderful picture, and one of the reasons why we wanted to have this podcast right in front here of the McKay is this is one of those pictures. This one,
Yeah.
the group that came. I think you were in this group, right, Tuione?
Yep.
this is our group that came. When we came from Tonga, we stopped in Pango Pango
Mm-hmm.
and we flew from Pango Pango on Pan Am with the
Someone.
building missionaries, Samoan building missionaries.
Okay.
There were 22 were going in Samoa,
Right.
and there was 30 of us from Tonga.
And then
So
from
we
Tahiti.
flew from Samoa to Hawaii. We stopped at Kenton Island for refuel. Those days it was just a propeller engine.
Yeah.
There wasn't a jet yet. So we stopped there for refuel and then flew over to Hawaii. And that's the group. Our pictures is I think it was the second day we were here. We came here in front and took the picture.
Yes, that's a very memorable picture
Yeah.
of the labor missionaries, you
Yeah.
folks that have come in that group, and we're here working. It's I love this picture.
Yeah.
There's so many of you that are, like yourself and others that are around, and many that have
Have
gone on. Yeah.
moved
So
on.
so
Yeah,
that's
many of them have moved on.
yeah, it's a very
Yeah,
Yeah.
a few of
so
us.
yeah. Few of you
There
guys.
was-
That was long time
There's a
ago.
handful of them left now.
See, if you say there was a Samoan missionary that was few months younger than me. We were born in the same year, 1938. Rameko, his name, and then me, yeah.
Yeah.
So most of those Samoan missionary passed away already.
Yeah, yeah.
They were much older. Tongan, I think we have something like 13 or 12 Tongan still alive from the 30.
Wow. And then is that you in the tractor? Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I was
Troublemaker.
I was a heavy
The
equipment
destroyer.
operator. I did all the grading.
Oh wow, that's wonderful. So one of the things that we enjoy doing these podcasts is having a few surprises, a little surprise for you. So we're gonna take a second here and bring in somebody that you might know. Let's see, who do we have?
Okay.
Sika, are you there? Can we bring you on?
Oh.
And look
I'm here. Hi.
over there. She's saying
Oh,
hello
Your
to
daughter,
you.
Mahana.
Yeah. So you got some family there saying hello to grandma and grandpa. How you guys? Go ahead and say something to
Yeah, you
Your
can
grandma,
say
grandpa?
something.
Hi from Atlanta.
Hi from Hawaii or Church College. Thank you for watching.
Wish we were there.
Hello.
Weather looks nice.
Yeah, you're an alumni too, so
Yeah,
this is your school.
2000.
Hi, Troy, or is it Paul? No,
Toa.
it's
Toa.
Hi, Toa.
Wow.
Oh,
Hi, Sika. It's so good to see you. It's been a
I
long
know.
time.
So good to see you, Eddie. Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's just so good. You guys been watching?
Oh yes. Yes.
I'm so glad you guys do this because then we can hear the stories for the first time with everybody else.
Yep.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Johnny.
that's Johnny.
Yes, Johnny.
That's my other son.
Yes, you're right, Johnny. This is why we do it. We want to make sure we hear it. All
Yeah.
the stories that they tell you guys, we want to hear it too.
I don't think they heard all of it, but it's good.
Well, it's nice to have you guys on. I
Yeah.
know there are other family members who are trying to get on, so if you
Yeah.
guys want to say hi and goodbye, and then we'll bring the others on as well.
All right. Okay.
We love you.
All right.
Bye, me. Bye, Mahana.
Bye. Okay. Do we have anybody else, Lay, that's waiting on the wings?
It's Tauhead. Tauhead is on theater.
No.
It's on.
Yes. Okay. As they come on, we'll bring them on
Okay.
so that way we can continue. Okay. We got a few more slides, and then we'll be
Okay.
done.
All
I'm
right.
getting a nice tan. I don't know
I
about you
know,
guys, but
Getting through.
but on our next picture here, this is your family.
Uh-huh.
And some of the old photos that you have
Yeah,
had
when they
through
were
the
very
years.
young.
We can blow that up a little
Yeah.
bit, Ammon. We're gonna see.
Cecilia is a baby I'm holding.
Okay.
The daughter I just talked to, and Johnny is the eldest one at the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah, with Tuaita, the second one. This is our first, I think, first family picture, and then this next one, of course, they are old people now.
Old
Yeah.
people. Okay. Oh, this is
This one
wonderful.
with Mama.
And the one below is with my mom.
Oh,
She lived
okay.
with us for a while.
Was that here in Hawaii?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So my children were lucky to have to know a grandma from from Tahiti.
Right. Wow, this is great. Let's see. Do we have another slide here? Okay, this is another photo. If we can make that bigger. On the bottom there it has, I think, most of you.
Oh,
There
it's
at
a
the
reunion.
It's a reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was my 80th birthday.
Oh, your 80th birthday. Was it here in Hawaii?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's all family pictures too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, they all came. We have 6 children,
Okay.
and they all came down with many came with their children to celebrate my birthday.
Wonderful. So, how many grandchildren you folks
We
have
have
now?
about 25.
25.
With some adopted ones.
Wow.
Where they married into have already have
Yes.
children, and about almost 17. One more would be 17 great grandchildren.
Wow, that's wonderful. Whew, all the blessings. For all those years,
all
those
those tender
early
mercies,
years when you
Uh,
first came here.
She knows the count because I cannot count anymore.
Yeah, you notice I asked her. I didn't ask
I
you.
mean,
Yeah.
she knows the birthdays.
Oh, that's wonderful. Is this our last slide, Ammon, or do we have one more?
Yeah, these
I
two,
think
the
this
two
is it.
pictures is just taken in October,
Okay.
last October.
Well, let's take a look at some comments. Let's see who kind of commented here. Can we throw some up there on the screen, Lay, so we can see who has been watching? Let's see. We have
Kia ora
Neha,
to you, Neha.
right? You see that?
Uh-huh.
You two looking fabulous. Neha
Thank you,
Hakaraya.
Neha. We're
Yeah.
trying.
And let's see who else. Who else is watching us? We have Claudine Peters.
Oh, she's there too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I told her to watch. Hi,
Yorana,
Claudine. Bonjour.
Yorana, Auntie Mahana, and Uncle Tuione. That's good. Thank you for joining
Aw,
us. Let's
thank
see who
you.
else. Watching from the Philippines.
Who's that?
Jaiko Anita Insong.
Oh,
Probably one of the students or
Ah.
somebody that knew you guys.
aloha to you.
Watching all the way from the Philippines.
Mhm.
Wow.
This is Teine Maila Purcell Taula.
Oh,
No place like La. Yeah.
yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I agree. Amen to that too.
Then Robert Richmond.
Oh.
Yorana Mahana, good to see you here. Still remembering you as Tahitian village supervisor back in 1988 to 90. Hatato,
Wow.
Kipa, and gang.
Oh my goodness, yeah. And Tipa is gone. I wrote to those in Tahiti. Tipa was a mentor to
Yes,
Tahitian
yeah.
students.
So, and then we have Tauhea. Tupu Teata.
Uh-huh.
So, sending her well wishes and greetings. One always talks about those times whenever we visit him. Love you both.
They all she come
Sit.
to the house. That's
Kapa One.
my husband, great granddaughter.
Oh, wonderful. And we have Cecilia Olsen Day. Remember Sister Day?
Oh yeah, we work
Aloha.
on a stick too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh
yeah,
my goodness, Yorana to all of you.
yeah.
Aloha.
So like I mentioned before, this is recorded, so you can always go in. Your grandkids, your kids can help you bring it up, and then you'll
Yeah.
see more comments
need
because
that.
people will watch it at different times. They
Uh-huh.
won't watch it necessarily right now, but
Yeah.
They
they
probably take
yeah watch it later and they'll share their comments
Sounds
and say
good.
their hellos to you. Okay.
Oh,
So before we sign off, any last words of advice to our alumni
you
and
know,
our students as they
I love those
embark?
students. I love those alumni who write that we love PCC or we love CCH and love PCC because that's exactly how I think all of us feel. That's that our love I think for this place is special. The memories
Yeah.
and the friendship we have formed with
Yes.
not only with our own people but with everybody, all the different cultures. Yeah,
Right.
it was just beautiful.
Tuione, any last words? Or?
Well, for the students, uh, when I went to high school, Mahana High School, when in 1952, I was 12 or 13 at the time, and I was there for only 6 months, and I ran away from school. I didn't like school. I didn't like school.
Uh-huh.
So I went home. I got on a boat. Didn't have a ticket. I just got on a boat and went home. Those guys, the crew on a ship, know me very well. So they just put me in there. So when we get to Hawaii, to my island, I jump off the boat, swim ashore, and came around to the wharf where my father was there, and he saw me and he said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I finished school already." So I came home. Um, Actually, I miss home too.
Mm.
First time I left
Yeah.
home. So the principal of Liahona, a Palangi guy from mainland, Mr. Morton, wrote a letter to my father, and he told my father, "Don't force Tuione to come to school or to go to school. If he likes to go fishing, let him go fishing. If he likes to go farming, let him go farming. Because what he likes to do, he'll be the best at it." Wow, that guy knew what he was talking about. Even though I didn't graduate from high school, I didn't graduate from college, but I doing what I love to do and I'm good at it. If if those people who award those uh, what do you call those doctorate that they
Those,
doctor degree for
yeah,
those
doctor's
people who
degree. Yeah.
never,
He's
they
talking a
should
doctor
award
of
me
it.
a doctorate on my on what I do, because there's nothing, I don't know anybody can do it better than I do.
It's
you
true.
know.
It's
Uh,
true.
well, anyway, so to the student, make sure what you major in that you like it,
Yes.
and promise you you will be best at it and you'll enjoy it because that's what you like to do. Don't have somebody else force you to take any
Right.
thing, because I know my oldest son, for example, he wanted to be like me, an artist, to be an artist. So one of the he was going here to BYU, and one of his advisors saw him and he asked him, "What are you majoring in?" He was a math teacher. I was corporate. Well,
Yeah,
anyway,
open for
Yeah.
something.
Brother Coben. Yeah.
he asked him and he told him that he was in art, and he says, "You're too smart to be an artist. Take major in math and then minor in art." So my son changed his major into math, and he is good at it.
That's good.
He's teaching math in high school, and he enjoys doing it. So I think it applies to all the students that come to school here. And make sure you go to classes. Don't go to the beach while
Don't run
audio
away.
classes
Yeah.
are. Well, I wish today technology, today technology, I was just thinking like those olden days.
Yeah.
Technology, man, you can just take your work home and do it
Yeah.
in from your room and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Wow.
Yeah.
What
a blessing,
what a
yeah.
deal these
Yeah.
young
Yeah. These
guys.
guys are lucky.
That they have.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for
Oh,
coming and for joining
It's
us. And
been
thank
a
you,
pleasure. Thank
Mahana,
you.
for sharing your story. I know there's a lot more. We talked a lot about different things,
Yeah,
and we
that's
don't
right.
have time for that. Maybe we can do it later. Yeah.
Oh,
So thank you for sharing. Thank you for your advice, Brother Pulotu, to our students. I've never been to Tahiti, but I've been to Tonga 3 times for
Oh,
work, and I've been to Ha'apai and
Yeah.
went
wow.
to those little islands,
Yeah.
Ha'ano, and
I hope you get to go to the Tuamotu
yeah,
when you go
yeah.
to Tahiti.
Yeah,
Maurice
yes.
Mo'o goes to that year.
Yeah, I
year
know.
now, so
He's been so lucky.
you know
You will. You
we-
will one of these days.
I hope so before I am done with my time here.
Uh-huh.
But I wanted to thank you both for your
Thank
time
you.
today,
You're
to
welcome.
sharing your story and your family with
Thank
us
you.
today.
Thank you.
We
for
love you
inviting
guys
us.
out there.
Yes, we love
Those-
PCC and we
those-
love CCH and
Those
BYU now.
those ex-CCH,
Student.
I still remember a lot of those guys,
Yeah.
and now and then I think of them.
Yes.
Those past memories.
And
It's
the
great.
beautiful thing about those student friends we had, wherever you travel, you will run into them in church with
That's
their
right.
church positions. That's a pleasure.
Yes.
Knowing that everybody is still very involved with the work of our Heavenly
That's
Father.
right, right. And that's why we're here, right?
Yep.
Having the
that's why
opportunity
we're
and blessing to be a part of all of
here. And we
this.
bless others too. At the
right.
same time.
Well, thank you again for sharing your
Yeah,
story and
you're
your
welcome.
journey. I
You're
really
welcome.
Thank you.
appreciate your time.
Thank you for
We wanted to thank all of you that joined us today
Yeah, thank
from wherever
you.
you're at. Thank you for your time. Again, just a reminder to join us next week. We have our Mentoring Monday on Monday next week with Liz Rago, one of our students here, Kapu from the Big Island, will be hosting that. And then next week, Friday, we have Brother Terry, Brother Terry Moyai, one of our staff people.
Terry?
Yeah. So Jason Alva will uh, be the host for our alumni podcast for that next week. Again, remind you to go on to Ohana Network, create your profile and update it, ohana.byuh.edu. And then, you can always find us in these podcasts through Facebook, Spotify, Instagram, and YouTube. Before we sign off, I just wanted to invite one of our people that has really helped us with this podcast, and that is Josh Christensen.
Yes.
Josh, come up here.
His last time too.
His last time. Josh is taking off to bigger things up in
Yeah.
Utah. Josh, get in the front of the camera. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody.
So Josh manages the staff in the studio there. So he has been very instrumental, along with Connor Lund and the rest of the crew, in helping us put these podcasts together. So once a month we try to do one on location, different parts of the campus, so our alumni can see the upgrades and the many things that are new to the campus. So I want to thank Josh for spending time with us. I know you're
Thank
heading
you.
off to Utah next week or
One of the
whenever.
greater
So
things, eh?
thank you for all you do
Of
and to your
course,
crew.
yeah,
So
thank
we
you.
appreciate it.
I'll try and stay warm.
Okay. Yeah, we'll send you some more mail while you're up
Yeah.
there.
Sure.
So thank you again, everybody. Thank you for your time, and aloha.